was trying to figure out. I was trying to get it. You should not spit it out, woman. You should not support Shelby talking about Kaul1e as a mom. Well, I think that there's more to the story than that, but I support whoever I want to support, right? There's a lot more to the story than I don't know what situation you're referring to, because what I heard was Shelby say, how as a mother can you support a man, right, that does that, that does that to young girls and young women? As a mother, how can you support that? That's what I heard. It was in there. I agree. Kaul1e is a, hi Rhonda, Kaul1e is a, another TikTok creator. I've gone live with her. Hi Bonnie, welcome in everybody. That's what I heard too. Facts. I agree with me, and we'll wait till everybody comes in. Betty, Michelle, because I do want to talk about it, right? I think it's important to have this conversation. Jordan joined 2K's live and commented and said, "Do you want me to send another unit?" Okay. I'm pretty disappointed, honestly. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Oh, it's 1:39. The one was cut off. I thought there was only 39 people. Okay. If she wasn't a mother, how can a woman agree? True. Everyone up. Hold on. Keeps going up. Everyone has an opinion, and absolutely. Absolutely. And this is my thing, you guys. Hi, Brittany. And listen, on my page, my channel, hi, love, thank you so much. On my page, my channel, whatever, I don't tell people who you can and cannot support. There's never going to be a time where I'm going to be like, oh, you're supporting that person, so I'm not going to allow you to come over here, right? Because we all have difference of opinion. We like different people. We do different things, whatever. So I'm not going to do that. However, I will say I am a loyal person to a fault, right? Hi, always Tina. I'm a very, very loyal person. And I don't think, no, thank you, love. I don't think that there's anything that 2K could do besides get back with Bree, right? That would make me be like, no, right? 2K has been very, very consistent, and he has done great things with taking care of baby W. Let's imagine where baby W would be if 2K didn't step up as a dad, right? He says himself, when he found out she was having a baby, he was not in this situation. He was not prepared for this. He made mistakes. He said things that he wishes he didn't say. He owns up to all of that. But he grew. He grew up, and he became the dad that he said he never... Thank you, Nunu. He became the dad that he said he didn't have, and he was not going to have his son do that. Guess who hasn't grown up? Bree, right? And so for me, I have a hard time when people are on here just supporting someone or talking crap about somebody. Like, for instance, I'm going to skirt away from 2K for a second, right? Kaul1e was just talking mad shit about Destiny. Mad shit about Destiny. And then, bam, last night they're on live together. Not the Diet Coke bottle. Oh no. I'll get it in a second. Hi, Youngblood. Not, I would say not the Diet Coke bottle again. But anyways, they were on live last night, right? Like those things that I don't grasp. Maybe because I'm older. I don't know. And this is the thing. 2K is in an awkward, it's not an awkward situation, but he's in this situation where he's kind of been thrust into this, right? And so he has T-Page, he has all these different people, and everybody sends him stuff. I'll get to comments in a second. I want to make sure I get my thought out, right? So he gets all of this information sent to him, and then he opens up, right? And he talks about things to people. Just yesterday, it was yesterday or the night before. I saw it yesterday. Yesterday, 2K puts out a video and said, or does it on a live, and just says, you know what? I really just want to shout out and thank some people for always being so loyal, sending me information, just giving me great advice, just always being there. So thank you to Shelby, Kaul1e, and Lainey, and named several other people, right? And then she goes on live and interviews and calls Jordan her bestie, that she's gonna move in. Yeah, he mentioned Kaul1e in that. He did. He mentioned her in that. He legit said Kaul1e. Right, because how do you... it's like, guys, look, it's just like the same thing as Chris. Not Chris different. Always has I always get his name mixed up. I know his name is Chris. He always has the real nice, cleaned up, shaved beard. He became friends with 2K. They were battling each other. Remember, Chris did the exact same thing. Chris, no, is it Christy? No, not Christy. Just Chris. His, shit, why can't I remember that? His name is just Chris. He was a T-Page. He really liked 2K. And again, they became friends. Like, he, more than anybody, right? He became part of the group. He was going live with Swag and with everybody, right? He became part of the group, and then he went ahead and interviewed Jordan. And 2K was like, no, unfollow. I can't have that around me. I agree. When you're in the midst of a custody battle, some people said that was petty. No, he has every right to protect his peace, right? Protect your peace, protect your home. You see what I'm saying? And so Kaul1e did the same thing. So I don't grasp that. I just don't grasp. I just don't grasp that. I didn't watch the interview. I didn't know anything about it. I had baby last night. The baby just happened to fall asleep. I was scrolling and I was like, wait, what? Kaul1e's going live with Jordan? Like, what the heck is happening? What's going on? And then I popped on with Shelby for a minute to get some information. Hey, everybody coming in. Right. They don't have to accept the negative. Listen, love it or leave it type situation, right? 2K is in a different situation than the rest. He is fighting for his child. The rest of us are just gossiping. We're just chit-chatting and talking, you know. Some of us are loyal to a fault. I will, regardless of who I follow, who likes me, who doesn't like me, whatever, I will remain loyal to 2K. Again, the only thing I can see that would ever make me like to change on 2K is if he was to get back with Bree or some shit like that, right? Because that would not be good for Baby W. But he's the father. He gets to choose that, right? Angie just said why. Oh, what was the question, Jess? Why? Oh, because Kaul1e interviewed Jordan yesterday, and then had Destiny on. I don't know if it was true or not. I heard Crunchwrap Supreme too. Right. Brandy, exactly. 2K has too much to lose. And again, not everybody, like me, hi love, like me, my career has always been confidentiality. So I have no problem whatsoever hearing something or knowing something and not saying a word, right? Not everybody is like that. So I don't know conversations that he may or may not be having with people outside, you know, with with other individuals. God forbid that they know something that, you know, they don't need to know, and then they slip up, tell Jordan, and Jordan tells, who knows? The whole situation is just a terrible situation. I don't know what she was thinking doing it. They were talking on the phone. She called his phone on live. Who? 2K or Jordan? Sonia. Yeah, it was just a very weird thing. I'm genuinely curious, like, why though? Like, what made her decide to do that? What did she gain from that? Yeah, 2K needs to be careful. I thought he had it. Yeah. Kaylee called Jordan. Yeah, last night, to me, it seemed very flirtatious. And all the shit that she was talking, oh, Angie, I tagged you in a video. He shouted out Kaul1e on live to show, yeah. Okay, hold on, let me pull it up, Key, hold on. You tagged me in it? Oh, those buggers. Oh, my God. Okay, let me fly back so I get it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, he mentioned all this. He mentioned me, Jordan, not Jordan, me, Kaul1e, Shelby, mentions.
Mental health issues. I mean, not like too crazy, but I was just like, damn, bro, I can't even say my piece for real, and I'm tweaking out in the crib. And then you got my mama like, nah, these people got your back, cuzzo.
Okay,
and I'm like, you right, Madre, oh God, they do. Fuck. So, shout to my mom, keeping my head up. Shout out to what did my mom say? What was her name again? Homebody Hideout. Shout out to Lainey, Shelby. Goddamn, you know. There was that one Chewbacca lady. She's fire.
Chewbacca's funny.
Ange, Kaul1e.
Gosh. See? Ange, Kaul1e. So he did shout her out. And that comes out, and then, bam. Yeah, I did see that. Yes, queen. Thank you, Beth. Oh, my God. It's like a movie star. I feel like Britney Spears all of a sudden. Yeah, and Lainey, so he was thanking everybody, right? So he was thanking all of the people, the supporters that come on, that are constantly there, whether we're sending him messages behind the scenes, letting him know we're there for him, we support him, if we're sending him information, we got whatever the case may be, right? So for him to put that out, especially at a time where he says, I was really feeling down about myself, or down about mental health, whatever. My mom had to say, stop. You got people that love you and support you. And then list off those people, including Kaul1e. And then she goes, I just think it makes it that much worse. And then goes live with the ops. I don't grasp. I absolutely don't grasp. I do not understand. I don't know. There's not enough money in this world. You could not pay me, and I said this about Dusty when Dusty switched, right? Dusty was a huge 2K supporter, but 2K didn't share her live or something, or didn't support her, whatever, didn't mention her name. And Bree ended up sharing a live, so then all of a sudden she's like, oh, Bree, see, Bree appreciates her supporters, so I now support Bree 100%. I'm with Bree. I'm Team Bree and Santos. So that's what it takes for you to be team somebody because they shouted you out or they shared your video, not the fact that they're a good parent or a bad parent. Absolutely not. It should be, we should all be team Baby W, right? Whoever is the best person for Baby W, that's where everybody should be. Not, do I get a shout out or not get a shout out or whatever. You sell it, right? I couldn't do it. I absolutely couldn't. I could not do it. And I found it hypocritical, ironic, I don't know what it was, that legitimately one week, hold on, I'm gonna play this, 1 week before she goes live, hold on, do I have it? Please tell me I have it. This is a video that Kaul1e puts out a week before she goes live with Jordan, so listen to what she says.
Oh, it's going to be a fun day. Dusty, let me remind you that the whole reason you're even friends with Bree and
How do I shut it up?
Santos and Rudy.
Just for people who know, Dusty is Destiny. The red hair, whatever. Anyways, they call her Dusty. Her name is Destiny. When I was on live with them, when they joined my live the other day, there was 3 of them. They all had the red rigs. That's who they were talking about, is Destiny. So that's who she is referring to right now. Okay, so I just want that's important for you guys to know in case you
And
don't
all
know.
the rest of them.
Okay.
Is because you turned on 2K because he didn't repost you enough or show you love. How could anyone trust your content when you literally say that out to the world? Goofy. And how creepy is it that you wanted a 25-year-old man, boy, really, in my opinion, no offense, 2K, I'm just saying, like, you're just a youngin', to show you love, like that you wanted that much attention from that. That's weird. And then you're the first one to be first comment on Santos's post. Girl, that's weird.
Exactly,
weird.
Christy. And then she did the same thing.
Some needs to get checked out. Or we need to keep an eye on it. You want to be sending other people to other people's lives talking about PDA.
Right, the switch up is real. And now she's... you guys, I don't understand. This video she did, I think, on 6/23 or some... Oh, 6/16. Okay, so it was 2 weeks ago. I don't grasp it. So she did that video, and then last week she was just doing the Grindo. I was shocked. I got up out of bed. I was in my granny nightgown last night when I jumped on. I even went to favorite it. I never go. Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. I never go over there. But I was shocked. I literally cannot. I don't have another way to say it because she was so much on how I just don't understand how Dusty could switch that fast. How do you stay loyal to somebody for so long and snap of a finger you switch up and you're so pro Bree and Santos, pro them, and anti-2K? I don't grasp that at all. And then she turned around and did it again. My morals, my reputation, my everything. Exactly, Sonia. I also did a welfare check on Shelby. He's good. Everyone say, oh my god, she was, I guess, claiming that Shelby needed a welfare check. I did one. He's good. But there's just not enough money in this world for me to be like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna post positive content on Bree and Santos. Now, first of all, if they had positive content that didn't need to be manipulated, I would shout them out for making a change or whatever. But I don't know how to edit to make their stuff look positive, so I'm not doing that. You don't have to edit nothing. And you guys, and I also don't come on here and my whole content's not just about, praising 2K and bashing Bree. I just come on with just the facts. What the information that they put out, whatever they put out, is what I talk about. And look how far 2K has come in a year. Look at where he's at. He's purchased a house. Now he's got a fixer-upper. You calm down there, Umbrella. Umbrella's fucking bearing me out. I ain't coming down. Good to see you too, love. I'm so proud of him. He has made the biggest changes. And you guys, men don't necessarily, in a sense, right, don't have as much time to prepare for a child. Exactly, Key. Yes, 2K is creating generational wealth for his son. All well, Bree is skimming and scamming. And shooting, you know what I'm saying? Her wealth. Did you see the clip that Danny is suing Bree? Yes, I did see that. Miss Rachel, I have no idea what's happening. I really don't. I came in very last minute. I was just shocked. I just want to ask her why. Looks face she doesn't have much time. Wait, what? What do you mean, love? Looks fade. Oh, looks fade. Yeah. I know, you guys. I was looking at her at pictures the other day from a couple of years. She has aged a lot. Do I think it's justified? Do I think what's justified? Because I want to answer that question, Nellie. Do I think her doing the interview with Justin is justified? Is that what you're asking? I have not tried to get her side to her or reach out because I've not had time. Baby K, I think. Huh? What about baby? I don't know. It was a good interview. Doubt any of it was true. That's the other thing, right? When you're when you're dealing with those people, yeah, you can do an interview. You can ask them questions. You're putting your reputation, you're putting all your following, everything on the line for potentially a whole shit ton of lies. Do you think Clay gets taken away? Oh, honey, I don't know anything about it. I don't know if she did get taken away. If she did, I don't know why she got taken away. I don't know anything about it. I did a video, but I didn't get a chance to post it because I literally got probably 60 comments, mentions, people asking me why, what happened. I know nothing about it. Until I do know, I won't speak on it because I only like to talk about facts. So I know Fly posted it, but I need real info. It was beyond an interview. She literally, Lisa, she was. I was just in a live. Oh, you were, Angie? It's like credible. I don't know. I don't know. So really fast. So let me catch up for everyone that's just coming in, and we're just gonna kind of talk a little bit about everything. I don't really have anything on the agenda for today, but I did want to talk about what happened last night. So last night, Kaul1e interviewed Jordan on her channel. And I think, like you said, it wasn't even just an interview. I think it was a lot of really fangirling. I think what crossed the line, I didn't talk about this before, I think what crossed the line is, again, she brought up how much money they made while Baby W was there. It's bad enough you interviewed Jordan. That's bad enough. But then once again, to bring Baby W into it, leave Baby W out of the conversations with those people that are exploiting children for monetary gain. Right. If she wants to be friends, just say that. But then to go on and to be the flirting, talking about she's going to move in, I'm like, does your husband know? And I grasp, right? We say things as, it's for content, whatever. But when you are supporting and you're backing somebody who Jordan knowingly, even though he lies, knowingly helped her bring a child from where he was supposed to be to California, and then helped her keep the child there and not return the child to the police, that child had to go through 48 hours of hell, we'll just put it out there. But not only that, a minimum of 2 hours of the police going back and forth and them yelling back and forth and going through all of that trauma. Jordan played a part in that. Jordan was there, whether he did or not. He supported it because that's his house, right? So how is it that Kaul1e is so pro 2K? Again, he just happened to shout her out and say that he was really kind of struggling. He was feeling a little down, and his mom had to remind him, no, you have people who support you. Queen Dobby. And he goes on, he's like, you're right. I got Chewbacca, I got Shelby, I got Ange, I got Kaul1e, and he named several different people, right? He mentioned her. Thanked her for being a support system for being someone who's down, trustworthy, and there. In the same day, she interviews Jordan, which is the same reason. So it's not like she didn't know. It's the same exact reason 2K cut off all communication with Just Chris. Because Just Chris did the same thing. I don't know if people like come on here and they start to get numbers and start to get views or whatever, and money starts to come in, and they lose all sight of their loyalty, I guess. I don't know. Again, you could not pay me enough money to do it. You couldn't. Jordan could come on here and say, I'll give you $5 million tomorrow and for you to interview me. Sorry. She sold her soul. There's not enough money in the world. That may set my family up for life, and I may never have to worry about my kids and my grandkids for life for that. But my word, my dignity, my integrity is worth more than any amount of money. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Preaching. Thanks, love. That's what, Millie, a lot of people are saying that. Is she getting paid? I don't know. Well, shit, how is he paying if his card's getting declined over? I thought it was very odd that she asked his credit score. I don't know what the purpose of that was. And again, she brought up Baby 2K. Why? Not Baby 2. She brought up Baby W. Why? Interview, laughs, giggles, flirting is a totally different thing. Amen. Amen. Yeah, that's not an interview. She gets paid by clips of Bree. Oh, so she's another Dusty. So she's now getting paid by Bree and them for clips. Baby, I know. I always call him that because he literally looks just like his dad. He has a spitting image of his daddy. People forget it's about the safety and well-being of the baby W. Amen. Yes, Stacy. And I don't grasp how we don't get it. She alluded to getting paid on a live one night. That's how she got those videos of Bree. Interesting. She's not. I don't know how Bree and Santos are even paying them. They literally have no money. I don't know. I'm not in their banks. I'm not watching their pockets. But I just don't know how she's doing it. Angie, although the interview may have been a bad move, Shelby has too harsh with the name calling. Yeah, I mean, I think Shelby does has a harsh way of talking and communicating and getting his point across, and that's just him. I mean, people say I'm too soft, I'm too, whatever. I think, and again, I'm not telling anybody to support someone or not support somebody. Again, my page is free to everybody, right? We're not all going to agree. There's absolutely no way. I have 87 something thousand followers. There's no way all of us are always going to agree. So I'm not going to say you cannot come to my page if you support so and so or go to whatever. I was mad. Like, if I would have posted a video last night, I might have said some things too that were unjust. And Shelby is a very loyal and very passionate person, and I think he was really hurt because, again, we just went through this with Just Chris, and he really friended Kaul1e as well. They became very, very close, and I think it just shocked him. And Shelby and 2K are very close. So yeah, his friend got hurt in this situation. So I don't know. When you're friends with somebody that backstabs one of your best friends, are words ever too harsh? I don't know. Yeah. Shelby and Kaul1e are no longer friends. Really, I haven't heard this. It all just happened last night. It happened late last night. Just Chris did an interview with Vale. Yes. I know I always mix up. I always say Jordan. I kind of feel like they're one because if, they both kind of speak. Almost remember he talked to her on the phone, not just online, and they talked. No. Have you seen the things he's been saying about her? Oh, you're talking to Queen, you're talking to Nick. I was like, wait, what happened? Let me see. Let me try to go through some comments since I've just been blabbering. If Kaul1e was going to get an info for 2K, she could have warned him and reached out personally. Absolutely. 2K came into her live last night. Shelby reached out to him and said, hey, Kaul1e's interviewing Jordan right now. And he went in there, and I don't know exactly what was said. I know 2K said some stuff and blocked her, and that was it. Oh wait, hold on. Where'd it go? Someone said what he said. I saw that last night. I woke up to the shot. Yeah. Wait. You are also fast to judge Kaul1e, but not Shelby. How am I fast to judge? How am I being too fast to judge Kaul1e? First of all, I'm not judging. I'm stating my point. What I feel is that's wrong. Well, let me ask you this, love, because I again, you guys know me. If you follow me, you know I love to have I love to have conversations with people who have differences of opinion. Do you think what she did was okay? Or let's say you were in the same situation. Let's pretend you're 2K. You're going through the exact same situation. How would you have felt? Would you have been okay with that happening? And she was meaning Shelby and Kaul1e both talked off the app. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they talked off the app all the time. Oh, not me. Okay. Not you. I was so confused. Oh my god, why is the neighbor kid so loud? Queen, I know you're a Kaul1e supporter. Was the interview even worth it? And you guys, again, I just want to make sure that we're clear. I am not telling people to not support Kaul1e, like that you have to choose me, Kaul1e. I'm not saying that at all. I want to make sure that I'm clear. You guys can choose to support everybody but that kid. Just kidding. He sounds lovely. You guys watch and support absolutely whoever it is you want, right? The issue is between Kaul1e and Shelby. Other creators should stand with it. Absolutely. Yeah. That's their thing. I have not seen them. I've seen like clips of them, but I have not seen all of them. If you have them and you want to send them to me, I would be happy to go over them and break them down for you guys. Happy to do that. Kaul1e sent. I love you guys. Right. She was like, I know right where she is. Send her ass over there. This isn't just about friends supporting. To 2K is exactly, but I think so many people are missing that. Not talking to say just about you guys in here. In general, because it's all over TikTok right now, right? It isn't just about, oh, he's mad because she interviewed so and so, and he wasn't, whatever the case may be. No, this is bigger than TikTok. This is bigger than an interview. This is about 2K's child. Elmarie, oh wait, hold on. I've learned how to comment. Hold on, I'm gonna comment. I'm gonna give you my email. I am learning so much stuff. Okay, how do I do it? Oh yeah. NGWDSW. Oh god, they're playing Bye Bye Bye. Is that a hint for me? Are they sick of me? I think they're trying to hint at me to shut up. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to pin it. Oh, here we go. Check me. Wait, where'd it go? What the fuck did it just go? I got so proud of myself for a second. I pinned it. Hold on, pin. Wait, oh, couldn't pin this comment. Why can't I pin it? I can't pin my own comment. Can one of the mods pin that comment for me? But anyway, so my email is Angie W, the SW. That stands for social worker, nothing crazy, y'all. So Angie W, the SW at gmail.com. Some people say they are for the child but caught up in the drama. I agree with that, Michelle. I absolutely agree with that. They lose track of it once they get involved in the whole TikTok drama and whatnot. Yeah, Shelby and I'm sure there's a few others, I just don't know of everybody, are some of the ones that have followed this from the beginning, that have stayed focused on just that. That's all I'm focused on. That's all I care about. I don't, I'm not in 2K's lives every day and you know what I'm saying, doing whatever. I support him from a distance. He knows that. I send him messages of encouragement whenever he has something going on, or Father's Day, or just some positive affirmations. Send him stuff that I feel like he needs, and he knows if he ever needed anything, anytime, that he could message me and I would give it to him. Up to, helping him with letters of, whatever the case may be, he knows that he can do that. Right? That's why I said there's not, it blows my mind that people can, in a 2 weeks, right? In a 2 week time span, you make a video completely bashing somebody for switching up on somebody, mock them, do all of that, and then to switch up and do the switch up that you just talked about, someone to become besties with the person you're just talking about. I'm very, very confused. Yeah. Are Bree supporters now supporting Shelby? I highly doubt that. I highly, highly, highly doubt that. I don't know why Bree supporters would support Shelby, because Shelby is, that would be like them supporting me. Bree supporters hate me. Don't know me, but absolutely hate me. Right? Hey Angie, off topic, do you know what is going on? I don't, hello Libra. I absolutely do not. I will try to find out. It got brought up in my live yesterday. I looked it up. The only information that I saw came from Fly, from his chap snats. And if I'm going to talk about something like that, I'm going to